Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank you for your hard work yesterday. I hope the workshops were beneficial and hope as well to get to know each other and to exchange ideas, to discuss about your future eTwinning project, and we will continue this today. I hope you are well rested and ready to tackle our second day. As you know, our challenge in this seminar is to create more than 8 eTwinning projects. First, let's check together our agenda today. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. So for the second day, we will be in the plenary session for 1 hour. We will sit together first with Haifa Manjoub, our ambassador, how to create a project in eTwinning Live. How we do it in eTwinning Live for the beginners mainly. Then with Iman, we'll see together how to plan a project. Then we will go to Ander to continue discussing about your project idea. We'll try to plan it, and in the end of this morning, each group will present his or her project. Thank you. We check together our tree space. All details are there too. So here, plenary session. Yes, agenda day 2. You have, as I said, so we'll sit together with our ambassador, Haifa Manjoub, how to create an eTwinning project, then with our ambassador to Iman Tahta, how to plan an eTwinning project. Then we'll discuss together and fill in the Google Sheet. Here you will insert your project plan. And here you have the link to Google Sheet, where I can see someone who start to answer their names. Okay, it's okay. So we'll continue to work on this. So thank you again for you all. Thank you to be for your engagement and commitment. And now I will give the floor to Haifa. Haifa, can you hear me? I stop sharing. Haifa? Okay, okay, Haifa. Just raise your hand, please, Haifa. Thank you.
That's okay, Haluma.
Okay, thank you, Manel. Also, you moderate, please, Manel Imena.
Iman.
Okay, thank you. The floor is yours, Haifa.
Thank you, Haluma. Good morning, everyone. I hope you have got some rest. And today we will tackle, as Mrs. Ahlem mentioned, how to fill in the form in the eTwinning platform of a new project, how to create your own new project. So let's proceed. I will start sharing my screen. It's coming. Okay, it's normally shared. Do you see the eTwinning platform?
Yes,
All right. Okay, so what you should do is to log in into your eTwinning account using your logins, your username, and your password. Then, so you go to this icon, you click on project. Later, then you hit create a new project. Okay, and you select your school where you are from, and you start selecting your partners. You will add partners. So to begin, you need to know that to start your eTwinning project, you need to ask your partner, your founder, to start an eTwinning project. You need to have, there need to be 2 founders to create a new project. And it is better to have the consent of the partner before adding them from a list here. So you should agree with someone before sending them a request to join your project or to found your project, all right? So first thing to do is to find your founder, your co-founder, after asking them and getting their consent to join you in that project. Second thing is to start filling in the form after drafting your project idea, and after drafting the project idea and discussing with your co-founder, deciding about everything concerning the project. We will see what are the things that you should talk about in that project. Yes, I'm seeing in the chat that someone is asking, could the founder be from the same country? Yes, he could be, or she could be from the same country, but for this time being, it's better to choose a partner from a different country, all right? So for today, we will be working with international partners. So we will choose, you will choose a partner from another country, a different country than yours, all right? Okay, so we start, let's say, I agreed that I found my co-founder. Now I have to choose a person. So for me, for example, I will choose Iman. So Iman will be the co-founder with me. At the same time that I'm filling the form, I'm seeing the chat. I will answer your questions later. All right. So here, they are asking you about a title for your project. So let's create a title for our project. Let's say Media to Raise Responsible Citizens. All right. And here you are asked to add a description. Let's say, I'm just writing anything here, Media Raise, the description. Media to Raise. Now, we filled in that, they say that you should type the description of your project and be clear to use keywords to help people to find you. So the keywords in my project are mainly responsible citizens and media. So you can, of course, you can add more details, but not too much details. That just something that helps people know shortly about your project without giving too many details. Then you choose the languages, and here you can choose more than one language. So for example, we can choose English and French. Sometimes you are working in interdisciplinary projects, so you can choose more than one language, as you can choose just one language, let's say Italian, for example. And they ask you about the range of your students, the age category of your students. So, for example, I'm teaching in a secondary school. So, and Iman, my colleague Iman is teaching, my partner or my co-founder is teaching in a middle school. So the age category ranges from 13, the age of her students. She teaches students from 13 to 15. I teach students from 15 to 18. So it ranges from 13 to 18 or more. Okay, I will put 19. Now, how many pupils together, how many students do you expect to invite to this project? How many? So the range of the number ranges maybe from 13 to 15, but even if you don't know about the number of the students you are going to add, so you can still edit the information you will fill in afterwards, after your project is for you to modify or edit information. Now we come to the subjects that will be involved in that project. So you have here a lot of subjects, and you can choose more than to work in more than one language, using more than one subject. All right. So you can, for example, I will check citizenship. I can check informatics, maybe drama, if I will create, for example, some plays or things like that. So languages, I can't see languages. Where are the languages? Foreign language, here it is. All right, so several subjects could be checked, and this depends on the nature of the project you will found. All right, and here we start with the aims. What are the specific objectives, or the objectives, the main goals that you aim your students to attain at the end of the project? So try to be specific in terms of competences and skills that you hope your students to reach by the end of this project. And don't be too abstract. So try to be a little bit specific and narrow your project. So avoid concepts. So refrain from stating too abstract concepts, such as European dimension of education. That's too general. So try to narrow it down. What kind of which European dimension of education do you target? What intercultural communication? Here again, you need to focus more on what kind of communication. That could not be an objective of a project. Okay, it's too general. Try to narrow it down. Now, what about the work process? So we will say, we will write in here something by the end of the project. Will be able to develop. So here, let's say 21st life skills. media skills and critical thinking skills, right? Okay, so now what about the work process? How are you going to proceed to achieve your project? The different phases of your project, how you need to plan your work process. So state how you intend to work with your partner schools, which pedagogies are you going to use, what are the responsibilities you will attribute to each partner, to each to each partner in the project, the calendar you intend to respect, and how frequently you will work with your partner. You will also need to indicate how are you going to involve your students, and if you intend to create teams of pupils of different schools, we call them international teams, making teams from different nationalities and from different schools, and other relevant information, for example, the tools that you are going to use or things like that. Okay, so here we will say a few things just to. We will start our project in March. From March to April, for example, it's that phase of getting to know each other. Then we have April, May. Phase 1 of our project. So here we will start the main activity of our project. So of course here we describe what is the main activity of your project, or what is your project about. So I will not write correct current information, but just to fill in the form, just to see how at the end how it will look like. Okay, start the main activity, we said. And of course at the end, sorry, May, June. So evaluation, let's say here, international teams, activity, and June, evaluation and dissemination. So we are talking about evaluation at the end of the project, but also evaluation could happen during the project and after the project. And we talk about dissemination. How do you intend to, you should think about that as well. How do you intend to disseminate your project, to make people know about your work, to make your work public, to share it with some kind of audience, whether the parents, the school staff, or your community, your local community, or even at an international level, okay? Sharing it with the community of educators, for example, all right? So you should think about all this, all right? So this is concerning your work process. And now, what are the expected results? What is the output from this project, from all these activities? So you indicate here what kind of final product. Is it a public twin space or other resources, or maybe a website, or a collective video, a common video that you will put together, that every partner would contribute to, an ebook, for example, a collaborative story, a piece of drama that is played and performed in front of a public, a speech, or it could be also a campaign or something of the kind. So these are common products. You can also talk about posters, you can also talk about songs, the things that the students contribute to making, okay, together. That is the final product of your project. So here we'll say a campaign. Raise people awareness about the urge to use media responsibly to avoid spreading fake news. Could be other things as well, posters, slogans, website, could be newsletter, for example. Yeah, so these are examples. They are just examples. The list is not exclusive, so you can think about your own examples. Now, so they are asking this question: is it a part of an Erasmus Plus partnership? So if it is, so you check yes. If it isn't, so you keep it checking no. You can even, if you have filled in or applied for a partnership, an Erasmus Plus partnership, and it is not yet approved, so you can click on pending approval. So here you select whether your project is part or has been inspired from, or you are using a project kit, and here they send you to a link to eTwinning project toolkits, which aims to help beginner eTwinners and even experienced eTwinners. It saves a lot of time because some teachers choose to share their eTwinning projects, or their eTwinning project could be used as toolkits to inspire and to make other eTwinners, the work of other eTwinners easier for them. So if it is not, if you are not using an eTwinning project toolkit, you select no. If you are using a project toolkit, then you click on yes. So we will keep it clicked on no. All right, what it says here. So your eTwinning project currently involves 2 schools from the same country. So because my co-founder Imen is from the same country, I did not choose another partner because this is just a test we are doing for you. So I cannot send a request or for someone to co-found with a project that is not real. Okay, so all right, so we said that here it says that you have a partner or a founder from the same country. This means that it is a national project. And this leads me to talk about 3 kinds of eTwinning project. There is an eTwinning project in which that involves partners or founders from different countries. It's international. It involves partners from 2 different countries, at least 2. And national projects that involves only whose founders are only from the same countries. They can invite later on other teachers, but they start founding it at a national level. They belong to the same country. And intra-school projects, which involve only teachers from the same school. That is, you cannot invite any other partner from a different school than yours. All right, so we talk about 3 categories of eTwinning project. But today, let us focus only on the international projects. All right, so don't care about this. So this is just a test. So it normally will not appear for you. So here they give us the information to preview. So the name of our school, the partner. So of course here we can change. You see that you can hit this to change, you can edit it. And the title of our project, description, the language, everything that we filled in, and you can hit submit by the end, and you will see how your project looks like. So Ahlam, am I supposed to hit submit? Do I submit? Do you hear me?
Yes, Haifa, not you. You don't need to submit, please.
All right.
Not necessary. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So
Thank you.
I don't need to submit. All right. So I suppose this is clear. If you have any questions.
Haifa, just after submission, the project should be validated by the two NSS from the two different countries. If you are two co-founders from two different countries, okay?
Yes.
I would like to highlight when you choose a co-founder, your partner should be agree, and the consent isn't optional; it's mandatory. So you should discuss together, as you should do later in the room, discussing together. Then, if you have agreed together, you can invite him in the eTwinning Live, in the form to create a new project. Okay, so the consent is mandatory, not optional, please. Is there any question, Manel, in the chat box, please?
No, Haluma. That's okay.
It's okay. I invited you, Natalia, and Kim Powers in TwinSpace, so you can join the TwinSpace. Huh? Thank you, Haifa. Thank you very much for all this information and useful. Yes,
so see you later.
Okay. Thank you for all this useful and helpful information. Now we will summarize everything we have seen in a mind map with 5 or 6 elements. We will do that with our ambassador, Iman. She'll show you how to use the mind map to summarize or to plan a project. The floor is yours, Iman.
Okay, thank you, Ahlam.
Thank you, Iman.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay,
it's okay.
So
yes, it's okay.
Thank you. So I will talk about how to plan eTwinning mind mapping as a powerful note-taking method. You know that mind maps not only highlight important facts, but also show the overall structure of a subject and the relative importance of individual parts of it. Mind maps are great when you need to think creatively and can help you to make new connections between ideas. Okay, this workshop is animated by me, Iman Taktak Marzouk. I am eTwinning and Scientix ambassador. We start by what is mind mapping? The mind map is an easy way to brainstorm thoughts organically without worrying about order and structure. It allows you to visually structure your ideas to help with analysis and recall. Here is an example. Here is an example of an outline of our vocation plans, as you can see here. It only takes a few moments to go through the list of locations and activities, but by the time you get to the bottom of the outline, do you even remember what you read at the top? Okay, so we take that same information and view it in mind map. You can now overview the information much faster and recall the data much more easily using the mind mapping process. So mind mapping is perfect for brainstorming and visualizing concepts, presenting and communicating ideas, graphic organizers and electronic notebooks, running meetings more effectively, outlining reports and documents, and also simplifying tasks and project management. So we will discover together the mind mapping online software. So for just 1 minute, we go to slido.com, and please, I need your answers. So you go, you open a new tab and you write slido.com and you write the code 774564 and try to write one example of mind mapping software that you have already used on an eTwinning project, or I don't know, exactly, I don't know. So try to open a new tab or use your smartphone. You go to slido.com and you write the code, you type the code 774564. So I need your answers before discovering together the mind mapping software. If you want, I will copy. Okay, so I will copy the link. Yes, great. Okay, so I see we see together your answers. So a MindMaster, Mindly, from MindMap. Yes, we have 6 answers. Okay, don't worry for the participants who write no example. Mindomo, yes. Google, excellent. From MindMap, Bubble, generally, okay, yes. Google, yes. We are waiting for your answers. Yes, maybe generally is for online presentations, not only destined to have a mind map, but we have mind mapping software that are destined to create mind maps. Yes, Kaku, Google. Yes, mind mapping software. Yes, we need some examples. It's a tool for summarizing your lesson, and we'll need now to plan our eTwinning project. Yes, Canva, Google, Kaku, not Google. No. Okay. Okay, great. So we have many examples. Excellent, very nice. Xmind, yes. Yes, we have an online mind mapping software and offline mind mapping software. But in our project, in our eTwinning project, we prefer to use online mind mapping software because the online mind mapping software are used as a collaborative way. So we can use the same mind map with all the partners of the project. Okay, don't worry for the participant who writes, sorry, but I haven't used any yet. It's okay, we will discover it together. Canva, mind map, yes. Yes, excellent, very nice. Okay, so we can move together to some examples of mind mapping software. Okay. Okay, I make my presentation full screen. Okay, so I have chosen some examples of software for mind mapping for you, like ClickUp. ClickUp is the best free plan for mind mapping software. We have MindMaster. It's a beautifully designed mind mapping tool that provides web-based collaboration, presentation, and robust integration. Creately are a best collaborative mind mapping tool for prioritizing ideas. These examples are online, okay? So just you right click up on your browser or MindMaster or Creately, and you will create your mind map online. Google, Kaku, also Milanote, sorry, Smart Draw, MindGenius is an intuitive mind mapping tool that visually captures and structures ideas for clearly thinking and better communication. And we have the Miro. Miro is a visual collaboration platform to collaborate and centralize communication as your teams designed mind maps, app wireframes, websites, and more. So, and there are many other online software for mind mapping. Okay, so now we will discover together the online software, the online mind mapping software, the website Google.it. Okay, so just you write on you follow me, okay, and later we will do it as a practical exercise on the Wonder. Okay, we will plan our e-twinning project as a mind map. For example, we will use the online mind mapping software, which is Google.it. So you write in your browser Google.it, and you click on create a diagram. Okay, and you have the central case. You write, for example, your project plan, twinning project plan, or e-twinning project schedule. Okay, and you have 4+. We can need add other pluses. Okay, and you write here, for example, project description. Of course, you can change the text formatting. You can use images. You can, if you have the description as a link, you can put it as a link, etc. Okay, so here we write your objectives or goals, project goals. If you have if you have two categories of goals, you have students' goals and teachers. You can use two categories, and if you want to write, you click on plus before the students. Okay, we haven't plus after student goals, we have a plus before student goals, and you write your goals. Goal number 1, goal number 2, etc. Okay, the same thing for teachers. Sorry. Okay, so goal number 1, or you can write in the same case. Okay. Okay, so I have to click on the name to put the line in a correct place. Okay, so of course you can change the color if you want. Okay, here, and you can delete your line if you want. Okay, so we have the description of the project, eTwinning project, the goals. So we have also the work process. The work process, you can make it per month. I don't know exactly how you will plan or you will organize your the work process of your project. For example, I will start my eTwinning project next year, so I will start it on September. So in September, I will make students or ice-breaking activity. For my students to discover the project idea on October. Sorry. Introduction. I mean, the teachers and the students will present themselves. Also in November, for example, we will make the logo voting. We will choose a logo for our project. In December, okay, we'll make a live event among students live events, and we will celebrate the Christmas and a New Year, plus celebrating Christmas and New Year, etc. Okay. This is the work process, and you can move your line. Okay, just you click on the name. Okay, so we have the description, the goals, the work process. We have the expected result. The expected results will have as an output production, for example, an ebook, collaborative ebook. Also, we will have, for example, some slogan. I don't know exactly. The expected results are relative to your eTwinning project, okay? Videos, collaborative videos. The expected results, The expected results represents the final productions of your project, okay? You can add also the tools that you will use in the eTwinning project. The tool, you can write them in the work process if you want. For example, in the ice-breaking, I will use, for example, a Kahoot for the ice-breaking. For the introduction of teachers and students, for example, I will use a Padlet. For the logo voting, for example, I will use Dotstorming or Tricider. For the live event, I will use the Adobe Connect. And to celebrate Christmas and New Year, we'll sing together each student will sing their native song, national song. I don't know exactly, or they create some cards using some online software for drawing, etc. Okay. This is an example of AnyTwinning project. I hope it is clear for you. So later in the Wonder,
Iman,
yes.
Iman, in the chat box, I can see. Please, could you again show us how to add a picture?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. You click. For example, I will click on description. You will have this shortcut. Is the shortcut of an image. You click on it, and you choose your image. For example, I choose. Okay. So the size. Okay. Depending on the size. Okay, it's okay. Okay. So this is an image that. It's an illustrative image for the project description and etc. Okay. Also, yes.
Please, could you get a screenshot of your mind map and to share with our partners to follow this example later?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Make a screenshot. Yes. Yes, I will make a screenshot. Then I will show you how to make this mind map a collaborative mind map. Okay. So let me make a screenshot first. Okay, it is in the chat. This is the first part. The second part is how to make your screenshot, how to make your mind map as a collaborative way. So you have to create an account on Google. I have created an account on Google using my Gmail account. You can use your Gmail account. Okay, thank you. So after creating an account on Google using your Gmail account, and after drawing your beautiful mind map, you have to invite your partner to be collaborators in your mind map. So just you click on this plus to invite persons to join your Google. You click on plus and you write the emails of your partners. Okay, and an email will be sent to your partner to be a collaborator in your mind map. Okay, so just you write the emails of your partners here. You click on plus and you send the mind map will be sent to your partner as a collaborator members. Okay. After that, if you want to download your Google, you can click on this shortcut. And if you share your Google, you can click on this shortcut. Okay, and you obtain a link for your mind map. For example, I will send the link for you in the chat. Okay. This is the link of the Google. You can just view it. You are not collaborators on my mind map. If you want to be a collaborator, you can send me your email and I can invite you as collaborator by writing your email here, and by sending you this an email to you, you will be a collaborator in my mind map. Okay, so now I think we will go to the Wonder, Ahlam, and we will start our mind maps together.
Yes. Thank you, Iman. Thank you very much.